Well, what's going on YouTube? Joe Miner 3131 here to break down the Saturday, December 8th, 2018 main slate. Begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking at about 8 games here on the slate. So, Jared ain't with me tonight. JS Miner 87. Guess he had some things he had to take care of. Not certain what was going on there, really. Probably none of my business anyway. You know? We each got our own lives, and we'll let him live his, and he'll join us again tomorrow. So, with that being said, before we get started, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up if you would, please. We appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. We're shooting for 100 subscribers there. We hit that, and we're going to have a contest, give away a free NHL hat to the winner, and it's going to be his choice or her choice, whichever hat they so desire to have. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it. 8 games. I'll use the screen share, but I'm also really, to be honest with you, I'm just going to stick with what I'm interested in here, and not really going to worry about plays I know I'm not going to play. So, with that being said, get loaded up here. Make sure everything is working properly. And we're good. Okay. First game up on the slate, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs heading into Boston to take on the Boston Bruins. Again, I use daily face-off for the goalie projections here. We'll have to make sure everything's confirmed. None of these are confirmed yet. So we got Freddie Anderson taking on Tuukka Rask. Toronto is a -110 visiting favorite. We have an over-under of 6 in here. For me, I'm going to stay away from Boston. I'm just going to keep fading them. It's worked out so far for me, and I may as well just stick with it. So I'm on the Toronto side here. I know they lost the other day to Detroit, but it is what it is. That's variance, and that's bottom line. Toronto's an amazing team. Look at the top 6 here. That's what you want to look at. I know Matthews is expensive, but you know what I mean? 5 goals, 3 assists, 16 shots, 6 blocks, 3 power play points, doing it all under 17 minutes ice time. 8,100, he's worth it. It's a good line. We know that with Marleau and Nylander. That's fine. You can run that as a line stack. You know what I mean? You fit that in. That's not bad. Nylander's only 5,500, and Marleau's 4,900. You can fit all 3 of them together. Same with the second line, Tavares, Mitch Marner, Zach Hyman. I think the ownership in this game, as far as that goes, will go to the top line here. So I might have slight more interest in GPPs in the second line. And I probably won't go down to the third line, but if you want to take a shot on these guys on the third line, I wouldn't talk you off of it. Extremely cheap pricing. Easily fit them in. They're getting ice time and they're scoring, so it would be fine. Ron Hainsey here, man. He always blocks shots. He's got a decent floor, so I wouldn't mind Hainsey in a cash game. Morgan Riley, 6,100. You could probably get him in there too. Gardner, no interest. Zaitsev is blocking a lot of shots too, 2,600. So that's cash game play. Take a look at the power play here. Awesome. You got Kadri off that third line. You got Matthews, Tavares, Morgan Riley, Mitch Marner with Kadri, that top power play unit. I don't have any kind of issue with that. The second power play unit here with Ennis, Johnson, Marleau, Gardner, and William Nylander, I don't have too much interest in that, so I'll just avoid that. And I do think Freddie Anderson is in play here. And I'll let it at that. We'll just bounce over right quick. Take a look at Boston here. Like I said, I don't want nothing here, and I don't want to spend a lot of time here talking about it. If you guys want to take a shot on them, take it on a GPP. I wouldn't go anywhere near these guys' first cash game, but Marchand and Pasternak obviously are great plays. That's pretty much it for me. Defensively, I think, yeah, McAvoy's back. Torrey Krug and John Moore are in play defensively, but that's all I'd say. I don't want nothing to do with Tuukka Rask. I just not interested, guys, in the Boston Bruins at all. So I just cross them off immediately, and we'll get out of here. Like I said, I'm on the Toronto side, and I do have some interest in Freddie Anderson. Next game up on the slate, the Islanders at Detroit, taking on the Red Wings. The Red Wings are a -115 home favorite. Pretty much a pick 'em here. Over under of 6 in this game. It should be Grice and Howard in the net. As far as the Islanders side here, I think the last game they played was against the Pens. They got stomped. So maybe they got something coming back out with a vengeance here. But Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Jordan Eberle on the top line is okay. Nah, that'd be it. That's it for me. The top line, I got gaining no interest whatsoever in anything below the top line. Defensively, Boychuk is in play slightly. Pulock is a little better play, but he's about $600 more. So, yeah, honestly, I don't want no interest. I have no interest in Grice, and it would just be the top line for me. Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, and Jordan Eberle. The Detroit side here, and I really don't think I'm going to play this game at all. This could go off, but I don't really want to get into anything here in this game. Detroit, I mean, it's Gustav Nyquist, Dylan Larkin, both certainly good plays. Franz Nielsen's a great play. Yeah, I think you could pair Franz Nielsen and Athanasiou and pair up Gustav and Nyquist. You can run all four, really, if you want to. Might not be a bad idea. You could run those four right there. That would be okay. Are they on the same power play? No, they're not. No, they're not. But I wouldn't mind running all four as a pairing. It looks like, honestly, that's where their goals are coming from. Those four guys anyway, for the most part. So just run them, pair them up together. That'd be okay play. Let's take a look here defensively. Mike Green at 5,300. I do have interest there. And that'd be it for me, to be honest. Just Mike Green defensively. So be those four. Give me some Nyquist, Larkin, Franz Nielsen, Athanasiou, and some Mike Green. I don't want no Jimmy Howard here either in the net. So that's pretty much it for that one for me. I don't want no goalie in that game at all. I don't think it's worth it. You'll find better value elsewhere. Next game up on the slate, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins heading into Ottawa to take on the Ottawa Senators. Pittsburgh is a visiting 175 favorite, and we got an over-under of 7 in this game. And I tell you what, guys, I can see this game hitting that 7 and over, man. I kind of really, I do actually like this game a lot. I know you guys probably let me know about it. Call me out for being a homer, whatever you want to say there, but it's not about being a homer at all. I am a Pens fan, full disclosure, but I call it like I see it, man. I have no problem destroying these guys either. So give me some Jake Gensel, Sidney Crosby. I know Crosby's expensive too, still not the most expensive player on the slate so far. That would be Matthews so far at 8,100. So Gensel and Crosby I love. Russ got some assists there. I like Russ back up there with Crosby. Much better. I know he's not getting a ton of ice time up there, but I like it. I like the second line too. I like all three of them. Pearson, Malkin, and Hornquist. Don't have a problem there at all. There's going to be goals in this game. They're going to come from everywhere. Phil Kessel, I know he's on the third line, but guys, he's in play. You know that. Derek Brassard is playing better, but I don't think I'd want to go there. Zach Aston Reese is playing pretty well too, but I don't think I'd want to go there. I really draw interest in Kessel, though, off the third line. I might want to jump on and ride that. It seems like he's picking it up, getting hot. So I wouldn't have a problem with letting Rust off and going Jake Gensel, Sidney Crosby, and Phil Kessel. And then if I want to go Malkin and Hornquist, I'm going to go Malkin and Hornquist with Tanner Pearson. I think is the way I'll play that. And as you see here, guys, on that fourth line, real sneaky play here for GPP. Riley Sheehan at 2,500, man. He's got 3 goals on 4 shots with 3 blocks. Maybe starting to heat up. I know he's a much better skater than he's been playing up to this point. So it seems like maybe take a look at him, dive into him. If you're looking for that GPP upside at that value, man, 2,500 as a winger ain't the worst thing in the world. Letang is hot too. What he lacks defensively, he makes up offensively. Even though he's a defenseman, it is what it is. He gets the power play time. I think he had 2 goals last game, as a matter of fact. So Letang is awesome. It's a great play, even at 6,500 on a pretty decent size slate like this with 8 games. Paying up defensively can sometimes be contrarian. Anyway, we know that. So Letang's a good play. Probably, actually, it is. That's the only place I go defensively. Marcus Peterson here. This is who we traded Spronger for, Daniel Sprong from Anaheim. Marcus Peterson. He's pretty impressive, man. So pay attention to this kid. I think he's going to fit well with Pittsburgh at 2,500. So Rutherford's doing a pretty good job, GM. And yeah, look at it. I mean, look at that power play unit, guys. Seriously. Kessel, Crosby, Hornquist, Malkin, Letang. I know it's expensive. Grab 3 or 4 pieces off of it if you can and go to town. We know Ottawa gives up the goals in bunches. They give up the goals in bunches. In Ottawa games, we also know that combined between both teams in Ottawa games, they're over 7 goals a game. There's going to be goals scored here. That's why the over-under is at 7. Let's jump on and ride it, man. Offense wins, So what do we got over here? We got the Zingle with Duchesne. And, man, I just don't understand how they don't ever update Drake Batherson. Whatever. I mean, he's in play. You can look him up, get his stats, Dzingel and Duchesne is good play. I always end up on the second line, man. Kachuk, Colin White, and Mark Stone. They're great price. They fit well with pretty much any other team stack you want to run, or any other one-offs really that you want to run. Bodker and Ryan off the third line are good sneaky plays too. Even Chris Tierney. They're extremely cheap, but I don't think you need to go here. I think I would really. My sheer interest 100% is in the second line. Kachuk, Colin White, and Mark Stone. As far as my forwards go, those would be the 3 I'd play. I wouldn't play anybody else. Thomas Chabot, I mean, the kid's incredible. Great defenseman. He's offensive minded also, 6,200. If you can play Letang, man, you can play Thomas Chabot too. He's in play. Certainly is in play. Dylan DeMello. Maybe in a cash game, I wouldn't mind that. He seems to be pretty consistent. 33 on a price tag. Can walk into that kind of value really just by stepping on the ice. So Dylan DeMello would be an okay play too, I guess. But Thomas Chabot is your better defensive play here. You could really run the 4 guys from Ottawa without an issue. It'll be Casey DeSmith and Craig Anderson probably in the net here for these 2 teams. Casey DeSmith is playing well. So I'm going to keep Casey DeSmith in play. And I know Craig Anderson can have games now and again. But honestly, it's not the homer coming out in me at all. I just think the Pens are really starting to turn a corner here. I know I've been hard on them talking all kinds of shit, but deservingly, they were playing horrible. They seem to pick it back up. So I'm on the Penn side here, guys. But I'm not opposed to Ottawa Skaters either. It just depends on how I'm going to script this. If I run on DraftKings run a heavy stack of Pittsburgh, I may just go ahead and pair my goalie up with my forwards and run Casey DeSmith with it and just script it. Pens, just destroy this team totally. But I'm also not opposed to a game stack here. So if I decide to go somewhere else as a goalie, but I'm definitely not going to take any Craig Anderson. I'll cross him off now. We'll get out of here. We'll move into the next game. Colorado Avalanche heading into Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. In my opinion, the best team in hockey right now. Tampa Bay Lightning are a minus 145 home favorite. We have a 6.5 over-under in this game. Should be Varlamov in the net for Colorado and Domingue in the net for Tampa Bay. I like Tampa Bay at home here, but you can't rule out Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen. Obviously, that's their powerhouses. Can't rule them out. I don't mind a shot on the second line, but I really don't want to have to go there. I mean, the ice time is with that first line. So just stay up there, play them. I know they're expensive, but that's where you want to be with this team. That's all there is to it. Sam Girard is an okay play. You don't force him in, but 3,700, goal and assist, 11 shots, 6 block. That's an okay play. Eric Johnson, again, okay at 3,600. I wouldn't play Tyson Barrie at 5,500. I wouldn't play Ian Cole. Wouldn't play Zadorov. Yeah, I wouldn't play Nemeth. It's really Sam Girard and Eric Johnson for me, and I don't know how much of that I would want. I don't want no Varlamov here. So Girard with Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen, and good luck fitting him in. You could probably do it, though. I mean, you would sacrifice drastically elsewhere, but you could probably do it. Tampa Bay side here, I do like I said, I do like Tampa Bay here. I could see it going over the 6.5. Yeah, I mean, we could see a 5-3 game here, Tampa Bay. So with that being said, obviously, as you see here, Daily Faceoff has Andre Palat, Stamkos, and Yanni Gourde listed as the top line. I find that I believe the Braden Point, Kucherov, and Tyler Johnson, what they're listing here as the second line, is really more their top line. I think what we're looking at here is just basically how they head out onto the ice, and that doesn't necessarily mean shit. With that being said, Kucherov is red hot, 7,200. Braden Point slowed down just a tick, but I like him. And I do like Tyler Johnson, but I also like Stamkos and Yanni Gourde. So the top 6, I think you keep in play. Alex Killorn off the third line, 2 goals, 2 assists, 10 shots, 1 block over the past 5 games. He's getting just under 15 minutes ice time, so I'd keep him in play for a GPP. Look at his Matthew Joseph. 4 goals, 1 assist, 7 shots, and a block over the last 5 at 2,900. It's GPP relevant too. Cedric Paquette, 3 goals, 8 shots, 1 block, 2,700. GPP relevant. Okay, so dive into Tampa Bay. You can find some value here, man. They do. If you look into it, they do split their ice time up relatively evenly. So it's not like that third and fourth. They run a true fourth line. It's not like they run 3 lines and then just throw. No, it's not. It's a true fourth line. So I'm on Tampa Bay here. Tough. I like Victor Hedman. 5,100. I do have some interest, slight interest in Dan Girardi. McDonough, I don't think is doing enough now. Cernak blocks shots. He's not scared, but at 3,100, I'd still lean towards Dan Girardi before I would take a shot on Cernak, I think. Take a shot on Mikhail Sergachev, too. It's got some assists there, but really Hedman and Girardi for me. And believe it or not, guys, I can't. No, I'm not gonna say that's right. I forgot. It's still Domingue yet. So no goalie here for me on either side. I lean Tampa Bay, and I also think it could easily go over the 6.5. I'm thinking 5-3, maybe 5-2 type game here, Tampa Bay side. Next game up on the slate, the New York Rangers heading into Florida, take on the Florida Panthers. The Panthers are a -175 home favorite. We have over under of 6 in this game, and it should be Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers and Roberto Luongo for the Florida Panthers. I don't like the Rangers here. Just give you a quick touch base. Kreider, Zibanejad, or Kevin Hayes, fine. That's it. Vesey and Strome off the second line, fine. Really don't even like Kevin Hayes that much, to be honest. So it's really Kreider, Zibanejad, Vesey, and Strome. I'm not playing these guys. I'm not doing it. No matter what, I will not play them. Look at that Mark Stahl, though, defensively at 3K, 2 goals and assists, 7 shots and 5 blocks, almost 21 minutes ice time. Mark Stahl, interest in Mark Stahl. Certainly. I need the value. I need the money to go up and pay elsewhere for some good forwards. You know what I mean? That's what I'm after. So, Mark Stahl, let me write that down real quick here because I will forget that. I'll keep him in play. No Lundqvist. I'm on the Florida side here, heavy. I think Florida could really draw some ownership here. But maybe not because Barkov kind of fell flat the last game out here. But give me the top line, Huberdeau, Barkov, Hoffman. I know they're pricey, but they're still not the most expensive line on the slate. Even combined, you can get them in. So do it. Why not? Dadonov on that second line. McCann, Vetrano on that second line. Maybe in a big GPP, but not really on that. It's really the top line for me. So with that being said, it's the top 6 certainly for me here on Florida. Keith Yandel, he's not scoring, but he's shooting. He got 5 assists, 4 power play points. That's a nice price tag on him too on FanDuel. Honestly, he's 5,700 on DK, 5,800 on FanDuel, so I wouldn't mind that. Aaron Ekblad, 4,900 on DK, fine. Matheson, 4,700 on DK. He's okay. But I like Yando and Ekblad, certainly. That's where I'd go. And I do have interest in Luongo here. So I will keep Luongo on the slate. No interest in Lundqvist. Got interest in Mark Stahl defensively from New York. And for me, it will be the top 6, certainly from Florida, with Luongo, Yandel, and Aaron Ekblad. Think this game could draw ownership, seriously. New York Rangers and Florida. I think people may just decide to go to Florida here. Next game up, Washington heading into Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets are a -130 home favorite here against the Caps. We have a over under 6.5 in this game, and we should be looking at Braden Holtby and Bobrovsky here. I don't want no goalie at all here either, I don't think. I'm not sure how this is going to end up going. This could be maybe we could see some goals here, to be honest. Washington's given them up. Columbus has been better than what they've been lately. So, sure, why not? Caps, as far as that goes, Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom, Andre Borowski, sure. Top line looks beautiful on paper anyway. You know, it's popping a little bit. Second line would be Vrana and Kuznetsov. Not really drawing much interest in Conley, but at 3,700, I can't argue it. You know what I mean? Great price for a second line winger in Conley. That's it. I mean, Nick Dowd, I think he scored both 2 goals in the same game. No interest there. I think it is just the top 2 lines here. Again, the top 6. I like Kempney, 4,600. Carlson at 6,300 defensively. No Niskanen for me. No Orlov for me. Yeah, it'd just be Kempney and Carlson, and no Holtby. So top 6 with Kempney, Carlson, no Holtby for me on Washington here. And I'm not certain if I'll go to this game either. I like that Pittsburgh Auto game so far. I do like Tampa Bay too. Yeah, and the Floridas. I don't. I'm just not certain if Washington makes my cut here. To be honest, I hate saying that. Columbus. Yeah, obviously here. Yeah, I guess you go to the top line again. Panarin, Luke Dubois, and Cam Atkinson. Boone Jenner, Foligno, Josh Anderson. I really like Josh Anderson. They never update his pricing either, man. I don't understand that. Must be a glitch in their program or something when they bring him over. Yeah, I like the top 6 here too, man. Sort of repetitive, but I mean that listen. Just because I say I like them, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to play them because I can't play everybody. I'm just saying, pointing out, they're fine. They're in an okay spot. This game could, realistically, it's one of the higher over-unders on the slate as far as Vegas is concerned. But if I were to play it, it'd be the top 6, primarily the top 3, obviously, because that's where they're scoring. You know what I mean? That's where goals come from, and that's what we need to win fantasy. We need goals. That's it for me. Really just the top 6. Defensively, Seth Jones is, man, he's an animal. He's on fire. 6K, beautiful price tag. Play some Seth Jones. Zach Werenski, same thing, 4,400, great price tag. Play some Zach Werenski. No problem with either one of those 2 defensemen. So Columbus, I think you can draw some plays here. So take a look at the top line, man, and take a look at those 2 defensemen and go there. Bobrovsky, I don't want to go there. So no on a goalie from that game for me again. Next game up on the slate, I don't have a line for. It's San Jose heading into Arizona to take on the Arizona Coyotes. San Jose lost a tight one today in Dallas, 3-2, which is okay. Game's kind of a little weird today. I think Edmonton went off, I think, is who you needed. I'm not 100% certain. Again, as you see, I'm starting late with the video, everything like that. Fridays and Saturdays are extremely, extremely busy for me. So San Jose, Thomas Hertl, Logan Couture, Joe Pavelski, great plays. I won't play Joe Thornton. I won't play Marcus Sorensen. I would take a shot on Timo Meier, but that $6,300 price tag is a little unattractive. Evander Kane finally scored when I don't play him. I think he did score a goal today. Maybe I'm wrong. But Thomas Hertl, Logan Couture, Joe Pavelski, that's my interest. And Eric Carlson, man, he's just shooting but not scoring. Man, that cat is so broken. 5,600. I mean, yeah, take a shot on him if you want, man. I can't see me playing him. I'm not gonna play Brent Burns either at 6,700. I'm fading San Jose's defense. For me, it's just the top line. Daily Faceoff had Jones projected, but he played today. I look for it to be Dell. Keep an eye on that. Arizona side of things with Aiden Hill projected to start. Great young kid. Has played great games. Has gotten beat. Let's take a look at Hill here. Just see his basic stats. Obviously, I'm jumping out of order doing shit bass backwards, but who cares, right? You guys don't give a rat's ass what I do first or last. He's 4-1. Look at that. Wow, what a GAA, man. 1.16. He's got a save percentage of .956. Aiden Hill at 7,800 against San Jose, who only put up 2 goals against Dallas. I know Dallas is a pretty good defensive team, but let's not get it twisted. Arizona is 4-1 over the last 5 games anyway, with their only loss coming to the defending Stanley Cup champions. I played Nick Schmaltz the last time out, and needless to say, wow, was I disappointed. But needless to say, guys, I'm here to tell you, I'm going right back to the well. I am certainly playing Arizona tomorrow. And I'm playing Galchenyuk, and I'm playing Nick Schmaltz, and I'm playing Caden Keller, right? I'm doing it. I don't care. That's cheap. Cheap, man. These guys got a shot of putting up 2 goals, 3 goals against San Jose, right? It's not like San Jose is some sort of defensive, juggernaut or anything like that. So bottom line, I'm playing Galchenyuk, Nick Schmaltz, and Clayton Keller. I am playing them, no doubt. I do like Panic a little bit. I'm not certain I'll get to him, but Christian Fisher, I don't mind throwing him in with those guys either and running 4 from this game. No problem. Defensively, no. I don't want any defense. And Aiden Hill's in play. I might just look at it and just, stack Arizona heavy with Aiden Hill. Don't mind it at all. Maybe those 4, Galchenyuk, Schmaltz, Keller, Fisher with Aiden Hill. Run all 5 of them. I'm not opposed to that. But I don't want a San Jose goalie because I really think Arizona wins this game. I do. I think Arizona wins this game 5-2. No, I don't think that. Maybe 4-2. Maybe 4-2 Arizona. I like Arizona at home, guys. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do. Last game on the slate, we have the Nashville Predators heading into Calgary to take on the Calgary Flames. They're scoring goals, guys. Calgary is scoring goals. Looks like we're going to have Rennie here. And again, daily faceoff had Riddick projected, but after Smith, I think ride the hot hand. I think they're going to play Mike Smith. So again, none of the goalies on the slate were confirmed, obviously, as I looked them up the night before. So look into that. Make sure your goalie is a confirmed goalie. Excuse me. We have an over-under of 6 in this game. Calgary's a -120 home favorite. Nashville is really cooled off, man. They need their guys back. They're hurt bad. I'm not playing Nashville. If I like anything from Nashville, I would take a shot on Rennie, but I'm not playing nothing from Nashville. No, like anything at all. If you want to play in Nashville, Roman Josi, Ryan Ellis, that's it. I play those 2. They're top defensive pairing. Top defensive pairing from Nashville is the only thing I would play. We'll bounce over. It may be Rennie, but I don't think I'll have to go to Rennie anyway. Calgary, like I said, guys, they're scoring, man. Elias Lindholm, I think he had 2 the other night. But look at those numbers, man. This top line. Gaudreau, Monahan, and Lindholm, and they're not even that expensive, guys. Gaudreau is 61. Monahan is 64. Elias Lindholm at 59. I know they're going up against a defensive juggernaut in Nashville, but I don't care, man. Give me some line 1 Calgary here, too. It's too nice. It's too nice to pass up. You got to take a shot on these guys. Actually, you know what? Oh, yeah, it is. Giordano, we'll get to him. Matthew Tkachuk, Mikael Backlund off the second line is a great pairing. Also, nothing below that. Top line with Tkachuk and Mikael Backlund. Giordano, I'm pretty certain he's suspended. He's going to get kicked out for 2 games or some shit like that. So look into that because of that tripping against Minnesota. I think it was Koivu. He hit him knee to knee or some shit like that. I was watching it. I'm pretty certain it was Coyville. Coyville never came back into the game either. So I'm pretty certain it was Giordano too. I think that game, yeah, because it was later on that someone from Minnesota crushed. I'm pretty certain it was Mikkel Backlund coming across this middle of the ice in his own end, dude. I mean, or no, I'm lying to you. No, I'm not. It was oh man, I can't remember who hit him. Matt Dumba maybe crushed him. But nonetheless, if Giordano is in, he's in play. If he's out, if he's not playing, TJ Brody, Noah Hannafin are both great plays. Because now I'm second guessing myself. I can't remember. I'm pretty certain that's the game I'm thinking of. I'm almost positive it's that. And if it's Mike Smith, I got some interest in Mike Smith. If it's Riddick, nothing, dude. I mean, look at this. I don't need to tell it to you. Riddick is a GAA of 5.19, save percentage of .833. Mike Smith is 4-0, 1.64 GAA, save percentage of .929 with a shutout. Smith is the best goalie on that team at 8K. Smith is in play, certainly. And like I said, no Rene for me. Nashville D-line 1. And, I mean, load them up, guys. I like Calgary here a lot. Top 5. Gaudreau, Monahan, Lindholm, Kachuk, Backlund, TJ Brody, Noah Hannafin. I think they're all great plays. That being said, this is the last game on the slate, so let's go ahead. We'll jump into this game, run it real quick, and give you my final thoughts, and we can get out of here, call it an early night at midnight Eastern. What an early night. Diamond stack, guys, for me. Honestly, I think I'm staring at it, but I'm not staring at it. I'm going over here and we'll pull it up for you just to show you. It's the homer in me. What can I say? Tanner Pearson, Evgeny Malkin, Patrick Hornquist. Give me the pit line 2 for my diamond stack, which is that combined 12 points or more. Snowflake stack. This is the top line that we think is going to totally fall flat on their face. And that top line for me will be I think it's going to be the New York Rangers top line. Let me just double check. Yeah, certainly. Kreider, Zibanejad, Kevin Hayes. That'll be my snowflake stack for Saturday here. And my Boulder Award, which is the goalie that I think is going to pitch a shutout here. Well, you know what? I guess I'm going to pair him up. I'm going Rangers to be my snowflake stack. Let me go Luongo for my Boulder Award. So let's go ahead, Luongo, and give me a shutout here tomorrow. So, guys, with that being said, that's it. That's all I got for you. 8-game slate. I think there's a lot of plays here. Don't think you have to worry about too much ownership, but if you're looking for cash game, jump on the ownership. Could be Tampa Bay, Florida, Pittsburgh, Toronto. You know, it's going to be right around there for the most part as far as cash game goes. I'll be riding all that too. Ride the chalk. Hell with it, man. Ride the chalk in the cash games. So, GPPs, you could go elsewhere. I mean, I like Arizona a lot for tomorrow too. GPP wise, I like Calgary a lot. Calgary may draw some ownership too, but I also like Ottawa. So, that being said, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, get us up to that 100 subscriber mark. That way we can give away that free hat, that contest. Let a comment, do all that fun stuff, guys. We like feedback. Doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? Any kind of feedback, we like it all. Head over to DraftKings, man. Join the DFS Quarry Faithful League over there. Exploded. We got over 200 members in there. Guys are creating contests all the time. Hey, man, anything you want. We really don't mind any kind of contest going on there. For the most part, most contests fill. Sometimes, a little lighter nights, anything over 50 possibly won't fill, but you know what I mean? Plenty of contests to play, and we don't care who creates them, man. Go ahead, create any contest in there you want, man. 9 times out of 10, Jared and I will both be jumping in with you. You'll see the other one of us, Ski Miner 36, in there too. That is Yins Run Hockey, over on the Yins Run Hockey channel, Justin. So he's in there a lot too. We enjoy it. We're having a blast doing this, guys. I know it's a little better show when both of us are on here giving opinions and insulting each other for the most part, as much as we can. And nobody was in live with us either for the most part, chatting it up. So normally when we start at around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, we get more people going on. So you know how it goes. People take the weekends off, prepping for football, all that fun kind of junk, so a little less interest in hockey as we go. But that's fine. Like I said, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check us out over on DraftKings at the DFS Quarry Faithful League. Go and join, man. Open membership. Come on in, have fun with us. Never real, heavy high dollar shit, but we get upwards of I think as high as $20 entry fee contest, some $10 stuff like that. So come join us, man. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you back here again tomorrow night with Jared and I. And good luck to everyone tomorrow. And